Hey guys, my name is Daniel from Obsessed Garage and welcome to OG Academy, a short series where we analyze the more technical aspects of the products we offer here at Obsessed Garage. Today we're going to be actually talking about the Active VE52, or also known as the VE56 Ultimate Portable Solution. We also offer this same solution in an advanced tier and also a basic tier, which will have a video linked below which will explain the differences between the tiers. Let's dive into first, see what the kit includes. So the first thing we want to do is that we want to inventory any orders that you receive from us. In this case, in this ultimate solution, we want to make sure that we receive all the correct fittings. First, you'll receive a 45 and a 25 degree nozzle, as well as an M22 Mosmatic fitting. And you'll receive two sets of GHT couplers, a female and a male end. One thing to note is when receiving this in your order or in your shipment, make sure that you separate them both like this because they will come together. You'll also get an OG spec sprayer gun, an OG spec Mosmatic wand, as well as a 50-foot OG hose with Mosmatic couplers on each end, as well as an inlet hose of whichever size you chose during checkout. Also included, you'll get a PF22 foam cannon with a Mosmatic plug, and later on we will analyze exactly what's included as well in that box. Also included are two extra O-rings. You have a 1/4 inch O-ring and a 3/8 O-ring. The 1/4 inch is made for the 1/4 inch side of your sprayer gun, and the 3/8 is for the 3/8 fittings on the end of your OG hose. Now let's start with the inlet hose side. First, we want to unscrew our inlet hose. We want to take one of our male GHT plugs. We want to put it on the female side of the hose. Nice and snug. Then we want to take our female coupler and put it on the male side of our inlet hose. Now that we're done with the inlet hose side of the fittings, now we want to repeat the same steps this side on the inlet side of our active pressure washer and also the hose bib. Now on the active inlet side, the first thing we want to make sure before screwing in our male GHT plug is inspect the O-ring. There's a rubber O-ring inside here. We want to inspect that it's free of any damage, or if it's in there, and make sure it's not missing. Now we'll take our male plug. We will screw it in. Nice and snug. We want to avoid over tightening this piece, especially with any channel locks, as that will damage the threads and will cause a leak. Now we'll take our female coupler and we'll screw it into the hose bib. And same thing applies, we just want to make sure that it's nice and snug and make sure that the O-ring inside is free of any damage. Now it's time to plug in our inlet hose. So we want to take our inlet hose, we want to unwrap it here. We are going to take the female coupler side, plug it in straight into our male plug on the active unit. Make sure it clicks in. Then we will take our inlet hose and repeat the same step. Insert our male plug into our female coupler. Make sure it's click. Now that you finished the inlet hose side, now we're going to continue with our high pressure side. To do that, we're going to now take our M22 coupler. In this case, being that it is the ultimate tier, it actually comes with a T304 stainless, which is Swiss made fitting. Very high quality fittings. So take our M22. And another thing to note as well is that the M22 connections actually have a built-in O-ring, so there is no need to apply Teflon tape. By doing so, you actually will increase the chances of a leak. So we'll take the M22 fitting. Again, we want to make sure it's nice and snug. There's no need to use any type of channel locks to tighten this. Couple more spins. There we go, all set. Now that we have our M22 plug connected on our outlet side of our active machine, we want to continue now with our OG hose. Connect one coupler end into the plug. Here for the click. One thing to note as well is that when it comes to Mosmatic fittings, we want to make sure that we use all matching fittings when it comes to Mosmatic and MTM. If we mix and match, there's a possibility that they could leak due to the tight tolerances. So if you have MTM fittings that you purchase, let's say in your advanced or basic tier, we want to make sure we stick with MTM. And then in this case, being that it's the ultimate tier, since it's Mosmatic, we want to stick with all Mosmatic fittings to match. Now that that is plugged in on our outlet side, we want to take our other end, plug it in straight into our sprayer gun. Now that we have our inlet hose plugged in and our high pressure hose as well, now we're going to turn on the water. We want to inspect both ends, the GHT or the garden hose side, and also the high pressure side. In this case, there are no leaks. If you do happen to have a small leak, it is a real simple fix. You just want to shut off the water again, release any water or air in our hose, and then make sure to tighten the M22 plug, or in this case, the other side as well, tighten it to make sure that there's no more leaks. Now we want to make sure that we purge any air out of the line. So all we do, grab our sprayer here, pull the trigger, and just let the water flow until we see that there's no more air bubbles coming out like that. Since we've purged the high pressure hose of air in our line, now we continue to power on the Active. So let's take our electrical connection. One thing to note as well is that on the GFCI plug, which most pressure washers nowadays come with one, we want to make sure that as soon as we plug in the unit, we'll press the reset button and you'll hear an audible click, and we'll know it's ready to press the power button. All right, let's take our electrical connection. One thing also to note is that you will see a green status light, which means you're ready to go. Now let's attach our accessories before turning on the machine. Attach the wand, attach our nozzle. Now we can turn on the machine. And we can pull the trigger to test out and make sure we have consistent pattern. And as you can see, consistent pattern is what we're looking for. All right, so let's open now the PF22.2 box and see what's included. So we have the actual valve here, the foam cannon bottle, as well as the pickup tube. And additionally, we do include an extra orifice. Now, when it comes to the orifice size, this specific unit actually uses a 1.25 millimeter orifice. So in this case, the extra one is a 1.1 millimeter. It is all dependent on how much gallons per minute your unit is rated. If you're unsure which size orifice you need, please refer to our pressure washer spreadsheet on our website. Now that we reviewed the contents of our PF22.2, we want to make sure now that we assemble it the correct way. So we'll grab our foam cannon, insert our pickup tube, and then take our bottle. One thing to note is we want to screw it from the bottom. This will reduce the risk of cross-threading, which is something that we definitely want to avoid. So screw it in from the bottom, like so, just nice and hand tight. If you damage your bottle during the installation process, no worries. We do carry replacement bottles in our online store, obsessgarage.com. So the foam cannon is already assembled and ready to use. Now let's attach it to our sprayer gun. So let's take our sprayer gun, attach it to the quick disconnect side, and we're ready to use our foam cannon. Now, if you experience any surging issues, like we mentioned before concerning leaks, we want to make sure that we inspect both our inlet and our outlet side for any leaks that could potentially cause surging issues or inconsistent spraying patterns. That wraps up our Active Ultimate Portable Solution install. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below in the video, or you can contact us at support@obsessgarage.com.